Hello friends, this is fourth video of my series. Here the questions asks about what is the dimension of the vector space Q root 2 over the field Q. Here the correct answer is 2. That is, the basis element of Q root 2 are 1 comma root 2 and the minimal polynomial is x square minus 2. So the degree of minimal polynomial is 2, hence the dimension of the vector space Q root 2 over Q is 2. Now question 22. Here x and y be the subspace of finite dimensional vector space V, and the set x plus y is defined as x plus y such that x belongs to x and y belongs to y. Then the dimension of the subspace x plus y is always equal to how much? That is, dimension of x plus y is equal to dimension of x plus dimension of y minus dimension of x intersection y. This is the correct answer, and this is the known result. Now question 23. Here G is a finite group and H is a subgroup of G, and given that index of H in G is 2, then which of the following statement is true? Here H index is 2, that means the subgroup H is a normal subgroup. So by checking to check the options which one is correct, it is easier to check the result by taking an example. So let us take the group as S3 and its normal subgroup as A3, and applying the result to B and C, we get both the option B and C are correct. That means option D is correct answer. Now question 24. It asks about what is the characteristic polynomial of the matrix A. We know that for finding characteristic polynomial, we have to solve the determinant of A minus lambda I, and by solving this we get the option A as the correct answer. Now question 25. Here we have to find the GCD of two number, that is 5n plus 3 and 7n plus 4 for n belongs to natural number set n. To find this, simply put the value of n belongs to n and find the GCD. That is, the correct answer is 1. Now question 26. Here the question asks about how many 3-digit number are divisible by 6. The correct answer is 150. Here a simple formula is present, that is, the smallest 3-digit number is divisible by 6 is 102, and the largest 3-digit number divisible by 6 is 996, and the number of digit divisible by 6 is equal to 996 minus 102 by 6 plus 1 is equal to 150. That is the correct answer. Now question 27. Here GCD of two number is 2 and we have to find the LCM of two number. We know that the formula LCM is equal to product of two number by GCD, and for finding LCM we have to multiply these two number and divided by 2. We get the result as option C is correct answer. Now question 28. Here A comma B belongs to Z and GCD of AB is 5. Then the equation AX plus BY is equal to C square has how many solutions? Here AX plus BY is equal to C square is a linear Diophantine equation, and we know that a linear Diophantine equation AX plus BY plus C has a solution if and only if C is a multiple of GCD of A comma B. That means C is a multiple of GCD. So the correct answer is option D is correct. That is, GCD of 25 comma C square is not is equal to 1. That means the correct answer is the linear Diophantine equation AX plus BY is equal to C square has infinite many solutions if GCD of 25 comma C square is not is equal to 1. Now question 29. It says that Here a is greater than is equal to 2 and the integer a to the power m plus 1 is a prime. Then which of the following options are correct? That is, the option 1 is correct or option A is correct. That is, a is even and m is a power of 2 is correct, because let us take a is equal to 2 and m is equal to 2. That means 2 square plus 1 is equal to 4 plus 1 is equal to 5, and 5 is a prime. So by simply putting the value of a and m, we get the result. Now question 30. It asks about 2 to the power 65 congruent to b mod 19. Then what is the value of b? That is, the correct answer is minus 4, because we know that the Fermat-Little's theorem, that is 2 to the power p minus 1 congruent to 1 mod p, and here p is a prime number, and in this question 19 is a prime number. So 2 to the power 19 minus 1 congruent to 1 mod 19, or 2 to the power 18 congruent to 1 mod 19, and given that 2 to the power 65. Now break 65 as 2 to the power 18 whole to the power cube into 2 to the power 11, that is congruent to b mod 19, as 2 to the power 18 congruent to 1 mod 19. So 2 to the power 18 whole to the power 3 congruent to 1 mod 19. Now we have to check 2 to the power 11 congruent to b mod 19. Now break 2 to the power 11 as 2 to the power 4 into 2 to the power 4 into 2 to the power 3, that is congruent to b mod 19. And applying the congruent modulo 19, we get minus 3 into minus 3 into 8 congruent to b mod 19. And multiplying this, we get 15 congruent to b mod 19. So 15 is equivalent to minus 4 in modulo 19. So correct option is minus 4. Thank you.